The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Ford Field tunnels, and the noise level in this place just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Lions get ready to do battle with the Philadelphia Eagles. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Play fake for Swift. Now Goff.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Eric Wilson
coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
First carry for DeAndre Swift.
And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long 3rd down. Goff now looking to throw.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. The NFC's Pro Bowl punter a year ago, Jack Fox, on to punt for the Lions.
He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game.
And this returnable for Rager.
A big-time return there, 40 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Quez Watkins,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Eagles on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From his end zone, it's Corey Ballantyne. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Go off a handoff here to Swift.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, this defense for the Eagles, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Give him 30 yards there.
Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one, because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
Alex Singleton.
The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
Another try after the first down sack. Goff. And incomplete on the deep ball. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's gone. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Here's Jack Fox now,
as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
2nd and 8. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
He'll fire it deep for Rager.
It's caught inside the 25.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Not that time for Watkins. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Hurts.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th, and the Lions will take over.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Here comes Rager.
44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to throw. Goff. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Just beating the play clock is gone. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
To throw on 2nd and 10. Goff. It's complete to Golden Tate. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing again is gone.
He'll get this off to Swift.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. From the gun, here's Goff. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed, because let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So, Charles, you talk about this offense and this Week 8 of the 2021 campaign. Now, normally this would be the halfway point of the season, but as we all know, this is now a 17-game regular season. And because of that, seems like now maybe more than ever, getting your open week to occur later in the season, that could be a pretty big advantage.
Brandon, it's always been a big advantage, and now, as you pointed out, The possibility of it becoming huge? Likely. Most teams want that later open date because of injuries, you know, getting that rest before the playoff push, all of those things. Sometimes when you get an open date early in the season, it's not really much of an advantage. You might be playing well, not slows down your momentum. This is a big deal, and teams definitely like it. The later, the better.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
77 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Sanders. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Quez Watkins
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From his end zone, it's Corey Ballantyne. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll get this up to right around the 8-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Goff. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
To the air again, Goff. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Here's 2nd and 10.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Sanders. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Sets up to throw it. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Throwing is Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. And pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
After the interception, here's Goff. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there of 20 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Goff now to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
Gone. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Fourth down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage. So now fourth and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's...
And this is going to be intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Another run here with Sanders. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Now back to throw.
He'll fire it deep for Rager.
And got his man complete.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that one results in 35 yards. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
2nd and 10.
On the carry, this is Scott. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
The third down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A throw over the middle, taken in. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Quez Watkins.
39 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, and in for the Lions touchdown. A big play there. 82 yards. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
102 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now a give, right side. It's Scott. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he's going to have the hook up to Scott.
Scott with a first down and then some.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
Going deep here for Watkins. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Quez Watkins.
45 yards.
And the Eagles are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Valentine opting not to return it, and his guys will have it at the 25.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. On first down, it's gone. And his throw here's incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, but it's going to be second down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
The Lions on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Goff. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And they'll get this down to the 10. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame them?
And one more time, that's Watkins. Touchdown, Eagles.
Quez Watkins
from 10 yards out.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Goff now looks to throw.
He'll drop this down to Williams.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 1st down Lions on a pickup of 13.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Rolling to his left. And that is incomplete.
Intended receiver there was Quintez Cephas.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
So now following the sack, often the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. That'll go as a 42-yard punt. They'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. From the 29, Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another 1st down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll run. It's Sanders. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Eagles, a loss would have really hurt. As it stands, they finished the 1st half at 3-5. And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Detroit, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcaster.